These two teams played on October 2nd, just a little over a month ago, and it went to triple overtime. Scott pulled out the win, 31-24. All right, let's bring in head coach of the Pius Bullets, Tim Aylward. It was similar to their wild card comeback a year ago, where they were down by 4 runs in the 8th inning. In both of those games, they came back and won. The Royals hope that momentum carries forward, and they get to the next round. Champagne was everywhere. The Royals advanced to the ALCS for the 2nd straight year. Johnny Cueto sitting down 19 straight Astros after giving up a 2nd inning home run. If you have to duck your head when entering the door, if you can't crash on the couch because the couch isn't big enough, if you can see the top of the fridge, Tim Miles wants you. They have 41 state appearances, 12 state titles. Now this year's group is making its 3rd straight appearance at state after stopping short in the semis last season.
Pete and I did play each other in fantasy football this week. There's a clear victor that, there it is. There we go. Clear victor emerging right there.
Is this what you were doing today? So I took Kenny Bell's advice, did a little research on orca whales via whalefacts.org, transparency. By all accounts, Taysom Hill is video game strong. He can pass the ball, but really, he's known more for his run ability. This is my favorite part, folks. He looks right into the camera. You go, Glenn Coco. That gave the Huskers the 7-0 lead. Like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, Nebraska finds itself going in circles. If you just caught the end of that one and you're a Husker fan, probably feeling a little bit down right now. We have seen a Hail Mary at Memorial Stadium once before. The Huskers are going to have to turn it around in a hurry. If they lose one more game, then they won't be bowl eligible for the year, missing their first bowl since the 2007 season. And next up, they take on Michigan State. Sparty is undefeated. All right, Trevin, good stuff, man. Reporter from Lincoln, Peter Terpstra, Channel 8 Eyewitness News Sports. Trey Geiger isn't known for the long ball. That doesn't keep him from swinging. He's a sophomore golfer at Lincoln North Star, and he's MHMI, or mentally handicapped and mild.
Your guys are wrong.
He's wrong?
Yeah.
Why is he wrong?
Wing.
Trey's been around golf his entire life. His dad, Chad, is the head golf coach at Lincoln East. Barb, his mom, likes to tag along, and sometimes she captures moments like this.
I hit the ball, rolled by the hole, almost went in. I thought, oh, so close to going in. I said, all right, Trey, you're up.
There's no hesitating. He just puts it down, knows where the hole is, and hits it.
Some say 10 feet, 20 feet, maybe 25. No one knows for sure.
Goes right in. And then I was a little bittersweet because I missed it.
A great putt, no doubt. But that's nothing new. He's been playing in North Star only this season on the JV squad, and already some say he's the greatest on the green.
I'd say 25 yards and out, he'll put it to there every single time.
He seems to do things at special moments, and I don't know if that's an act of God. I don't know what it is.
Special moments that wouldn't be possible without a good group of guys to welcome him in.
He's got this amazing coach that has allowed him to play. He has this amazing team that backs him up, and it just makes my heart swell really big.
Eventually, the rain rolled out. Trey kept swinging, proving every day is a good day for golf, with your family following along. Reporting in Lincoln, Peter Terpstra, Channel 8 Eyewitness News, Sports.
Now, Channel 8 Eyewitness News, Sports.
There's this song I used to sing in the orphanage when I'd get sad. It always cheered me up.
Steps into the throw, in the wind, down to the goal line, and caught! Touchdown, BYU! Mitch Matthews on the last play of the game!
The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Sometimes you have a new coach, a new offense, defense, and special teams. Sometimes you lose on a Hail Mary with 1 second left, thrown by a backup quarterback. The sun came back up today, and we can all take a deep breath. After all, Ohio State lost its first game last season, and look how that turned out. Nebraska lost a heartbreaker to BYU 33-28 Saturday. Tanner Mangum tossed a Hail Mary to Mitch Matthews, sealing the deal. It was the first opening loss for Nebraska in 30 years, snapping the longest opening win streak in college football. Days like yesterday can be hard to swallow for Husker football fans. There's no time to pout, though. Plenty of football left.
We got to move on. We got a long game, a long season. We got 10 more games in a row, and this is only the first one. We got nicks and bruises, but I think everybody's going to be fine.
Coach talked to us before the game and asked, basically told us, we'll figure out what kind of guys we are during the game, and when stuff hits the fan, if you're going to start pointing the finger or if you're going to start coming together as a unit. Today, it didn't go our way, but I say we did come together as a team.
Coach Mike Riley said after the game he wishes they could have run the ball more effectively from the tailback position. They had some success with wide receiver jet sweeps. Here's the breakdown at I-back. Terrell Newby led the way with 10 carries, 43 yards, and a touchdown. Amani Cross had 7 carries, averaging nearly 5 yards a pop. And Mikhail Wilbon finished with only 14 net yards, but had 2 catches for 28 yards. The Huskers lost a few guys to injuries, including former Southeast Knight David Sutton. Here, he's overthrown on the play and maybe a late hit by the BYU defender who goes low, no flag. He gets his lower leg rolled up on the hit and had to be carted off the field. Your list of notable injuries from Saturday. Maybe the one that hurts the most, Sam Foltz, the starting punter. The Grand Island native was on crutches after having his leg taken out on a punt in the third quarter. You saw the David Sutton injury, and Alonzo Moore left the game with a foot injury. He did not play in the second half. Tight end Trey Foster and QB Tommy Armstrong had boots on after the game as well, but Tommy says he is fine. And defensive end Jack Gangor suffered an arm injury on the final play of the game. Coach Riley will give us more updates on those guys in the Monday morning press conference. Nebraska is down a football recruit for 2016. Quarterback Terry Wilson Jr. flipped his commitment from the Huskers to the Oregon Ducks today. He was one of 2 quarterbacks in the recruiting class. California native Patrick O'Brien is still set to join the Huskers. Some former Huskers have new NFL homes. The Lions signed corner Stanley Jean-Baptiste to the practice squad today. The Saints drafted the former Husker in the second round of the 2014 draft. Also 2 former linebackers on practice squads, Zaire Anderson with the Denver Broncos and Trevor Roach with the Cincinnati Bengals. Nebraska soccer at number 20 DePaul today. Jalen Oderman, Katie Kreutner, and Leah Baldo had goals in this one. Don't look now. Nebraska has wins over 2 top 25 teams. They're 3-1 with their only loss coming to number 11 BYU after being picked 10th in the Big Ten preseason poll. Royals and the White Sox today. Kansas City trying to avoid the sweep. Johnny Cueto on the bump, and it did not go well. Top of the first. White Sox already up by 1. How about some more? That single to left center scores Alexi Ramirez and Jose Abreu. Cueto only went 3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs. The Royals fall 7-5. White Sox get the sweep. First time the Royals have lost 3 straight since July. Well, we are bringing back the Big Red play of the game. Usually on Saturday nights at 10 p.m., we will feature one highlight that's sure to make your jaw drop and your knees weak. This week, you've already seen the BYU Hail Mary over and over and over, so we went in a different direction. Check it out.
Quick hitter to Westerkamp. He's in trouble, and he's going to get away after it looked like he'd get dragged down for a loss. Instead, he's going to score.
Scoreless game, 3rd and 9 in the red zone. Tommy Armstrong looks to his roommate, Jordan Westerkamp. Let's break this one down. 4 broken tackles on the left side, reverses field. Check out the block by quarterback Tommy Armstrong. And that's not all. This is my favorite part, folks. He looks right into the camera. You go, Glenn Coco. That gave the Huskers the 7-0 lead. That's our trial run for the Big Red play of the game.
All right, thanks, Pete. Final check of your weather coming up after the break.